Peggy 16.
The Empire of Sin! Look out!
Chicago, my kind of town, full of opportunity, full of potential. A place where dreams come true. My dreams. And nothing will get in my way.
Right away.
Ça va? I'm on it.
I'm gonna break your face in. Fucking hell. You'll fit right in Chicago.
Peggy 16.
Ronnie O'Neill. He's been a thorn in my side. And now he says he wants to cut a deal. He doesn't know what's coming. But first, let's go back to the beginning. A week ago, I got into Chicago. And as soon as I did, I started handing out my calling card. It wasn't long before I was building an empire and making contacts. I had a few ups and downs along the way. Eddie and Marie fell in love and ran off. And sure, Tammy's the best shot in town. If she doesn't show up drunk, that is. And Jack? No one would mess with Jack. Old Ronnie didn't take too well to my way of doing business. Now he thinks he's got me pegged. He ain't got nothing. What he doesn't know is I've been making deals all around town, and I got just enough cops to look the other way. Those who work with me are afraid of nothing. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's just a step on my way to the top. But if it wasn't me taking him down, it'd be somebody else. Think you got what it takes?
The Empire!
Come and get it.
Of Sin! Look out!
Peggy 16.
It's showtime. There's a whole lot of trouble. The name is Goldie. Way down Chicago way. I run the fortune tellers. But if you're looking for a good time, ain't no better place. We're here to spruce up the place. Got that bootleg liquor. Fancies galore. These Chicago gangsters lack imagination. The best casinos, baby. What more could you ask for? I am a performer by art, but keep my business out of the spotlight. Capone and Angelo don't really know what started their feud, but I do. I poisoned Capone's booze supply and made Angelo take the fall. These people are merely players in my symphony. The world is my stage and I am the star. And We are about to put on a big show.
Goldie thinks she could pull the wool over my eyes. They'll be pulling a body bag over hers.
Capone, soon you'll be throwing yourself at my feet.
I see the alliances she's forging.
I run from nothing. I am Queen of Chicago.
Ready or not, I'm coming for her and her gang.
You know that no one ever really wins. And if you're looking for salvation, come and get it. You know you ain't gonna find it in, mon chéri, the Empire of Sin.
In Empire of Sin, you can go a long way with management, strategy, and diplomacy. But as a boss, you need to get your hands dirty digging the graves of those you pass on your rise to the top. Combat is turn-based and takes place in rounds. Members of your crew have hit points, armor, and action points, of course, which they can use when it's their turn. Assembling your crew with combat in mind is critical. A hitman can take someone out at a distance. A demolitionist's targeted grenade can make meat of your enemies. A doctor's medical skill can save you when you're down and prevent a trip to the hospital, or worse. When a crew member dies, they're gone for good. Each boss has a custom-crafted boss ability used to obliterate or manipulate the opposition. These abilities range from Dino Banyan's Blasphemy, which knocks back targets and shreds their armor with an explosive shotgun slug, to Mabel Riley's Swindler's Shot, which fires a well-aimed bullet that ricochets between marked targets. Each boss ability fits the personality and lore surrounding these larger-than-life bosses. You can even strike fear into your enemies with a number of brutal execution moves. There's no coming back from one of these. Empire of Sin features dozens of period weapons which you can take from your enemies, buy on the black market, or find stashed around Chicago. Weapons range from a standard pair of brass knuckles to submachine guns, sniper rifles, and even the Max Gun 0815, the personal weapon of a gangster known simply as Baby Brute. Weapons also come in different rarities and can be sold on the black market if you need some quick cash. In the end, to rise to the top, you need to take out your rival gangs, protect your turf, and keep your rackets and safe house from getting ransacked. Go on the offensive and take over enemy rackets by attacking them, or get the drop on enemy squads by ambushing them, anytime, any place. They won't know what hit them. An essential part of running any successful empire, even a criminal one, is strategic management. Build your Empire of Sin and run Chicago's underworld economy with your preferred mix of subtle business acumen, not so subtle brutality, and citywide notoriety. Strategically manage your rackets, including speakeasies, brothels, casinos, hotels, and more. When you begin, you have but a single racket and brewery to your name, but it's a good start from which you can build. After all, Prohibition relies on a healthy supply of illegal hooch. Each brewery can support a number of rackets, so you have some runway in front of you. Will you take the easy road and purchase rackets that are up for sale? Will you seek out some minor factions, eliminate them, and take what's theirs? Each boss has their own racket bonuses as well, and these factor into the equation. As boss, you can upgrade your existing businesses, improve security to keep your enemies out, focus on ambience to improve your client's average spend, or upgrade word of mouth to draw more people in. Breweries can also be upgraded to produce better quality hooch and greater quantities of the same. As your empire starts to grow, you gain control of entire neighborhoods. Appoint a lieutenant to watch over things and extend some of their bonuses to those nearby. As time passes, prosperity in the neighborhood will increase, leading its citizens to demand particular types of drink, which, if you're able to meet the demand, results in financial bonuses for you. Of course, if you see rivals doing well, There's nothing like a good old-fashioned turf war to lower prosperity and send the citizens scrambling. Exceptional bosses also make use of business synergies. For example, getting a few like businesses near one another has a positive impact on all, and there are multiple synergies available. Supercharge your synergies by opening a hotel to provide even more clientele and amp your earnings higher. Remember that the more attention and money your rackets are getting from customers, the more likely they are to be noticed by the police, prohibition agents, and rival bosses. So, you can upgrade security, which ain't cheap. Upgrade your deflection, or try bribing the authorities to keep your doors open for business. Seek out other bosses and forge anti-aggression treaties or join one another in a war pact to take a rival out. Eventually, as you grow in power, you can move your crew out into new neighborhoods, staking a bigger claim on the city. There are 10 neighborhoods in total, based on some of Chicago's most iconic locations, including Little Italy, Chinatown, and many more. There isn't one right way to grow your empire. Run and gun, or be cautious and diplomatic. Send in moles to do your dirty work. Play to the strengths of your boss. Make alliances, and when the time is right, break them.
Hi, my name is Brenda Romero, and I'm the game director on Empire of Sin.
My name is John Romero, and I'm working on Empire of Sin in a lot of different areas. My great-grandmother's name was Elvira Duarte Morales, and she lived in Nogales, Mexico. Elvira was a real character. She used to walk around with a green parrot on her shoulder, and she'd smoke cigarettes and basically tell jokes with the parrot answering her, all in Spanish. It was pretty funny. Elvira ran 3 brothels that she started in Nogales. She did that for probably 2 decades until she won the lottery and she sold the businesses and she retired.
I came up with the idea to use Elvira in the game. I absolutely loved her as a larger-than-life figure. Elvira was a badass, powerful woman, and I wanted to bring that badass, powerful woman into Empire of Sin. She also was around in 1920, so this was a real woman who ran real rackets, and I really wanted to bring her to life in this game and sort of, I guess, honor her and honor the works that she did.
Elvira's boss combat ability is called Devil's Breath, and what she does is she goes up to an enemy and then she breathes this purple smoke in their face, and then she takes control of that enemy and uses the enemy to mow down their crew who's in combat with you, and you get about 3 turns of this. After 3 turns, the character that you've taken control of dies. So it's a pretty cool ability.
Minus the death bit of that, I would like that ability for Mother's Day. I want the ability to take control of the kids and have them do the dishes. Their homework would be amazing to actually get their homework done. I can think of all kinds of things.
In the game, Elvira looks like my grandmother Socorro, who is one of Elvira's 9 kids. The concept art was done after the picture, and then the model was created after the concept art. And it looks just like my grandmother, and it was amazing to see her in the game for the first time as my grandmother holding a Tommy gun and mowing down enemies. It was pretty awesome.
When I first saw Elvira in the game, the immediate thing I recognized is, oh my god, she looks like John. I think the part that was the most obvious is that John has these gray streaks on the side of his hair, and Elvira has gray streaks on the side of her hair, and I actually think that was just a pure coincidence. I really hope people love playing Elvira in Empire of Sin. She is a absolutely fantastic character, and she highlights the kind of diverse cast that I wanted for this game. On behalf of everybody on the Empire of Sin team, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, especially you game dev moms and you gamer moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
A whole lot of trouble. The name is Goldie. Way down Chicago way. I run the fortune tellers. But if you're looking for a good time, ain't no better place. I am a performer by art, but keep my business out of the spotlight. Capone and Angelo don't really know what started their feud, but I do. I poisoned Capone's supply and made Angelo take the fall. These people are merely players in my symphony. The world is my stage and I am the star. And we are about to put on a big show. You know that no one ever really wins.
I'm coming for her and her gang.
And if you're looking for salvation, come and get it. You know you ain't gonna find it in, mon chéri, the Empire of Sin.
Greed. It's the real lifeblood of Chicago. And there's always opportunities to make a buck in this town. You know, a fixer. Need a loan or help smoothing over a little relationship problem? Want to make sure your competition leaves town quietly. In this city, you gotta take what you want. Go ahead, make a move. Just remember, you better make it count.